Hey guys, what's up? So here's another episode today. Monday afternoon. It was a bit of a tricky day in the morning, so the video is kind of late. So today my topic is kind of twofold. I'm gonna be talking about two things. The first one is taking any opportunity while you're looking for an opportunity, and the other one is staying strong when you don't see the results of your maybe changed mind or changed lifestyle. So the first one I'm talking about is taking any opportunity. So I'm gonna use a bit of Bible reference and also some reference from my own personal life and from my own experiences. So it was about last year, and here I am, job hunting. I haven't been in work in a year, and I was told there was a position, an opening at an organization, but the position was what you would call lower than my qualification. So I was told, look, there's a position, it's a low position, the salary is a bit low, and do you want it? And man, I jumped onto it. For some reason, I didn't think about my qualification. Maybe had been job hunting too much, so I didn't pay particular attention to, I'm overqualified. I'm like, okay, let me do it. Let's do it. Let's get a job. Because one thing I had known is that when you get a job, it's easier to get a job. I don't know what the theory is behind that. I don't know, but once you're in a job, man, it's just easier to get a job. So I said, yeah, let's get it, let's do it. I didn't pay. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, oh, there's this position and it pays low and I'm overqualified for it, but I think I'm gonna do it and let me just get in. So we did. So anyway, fast forward a few months, I get into the interview, and what do you know, I wasn't even interviewed for that position. I was interviewed for a new role, and that's the role I'm in now, and it pays, I think, double what the initial salary was supposed to be for the other role. So my my advice to you and my encouragement to you is that as you're looking for opportunities, you might come across opportunities that you don't even want, man. Like you'll be like, oh, I'm too qualified for this. Oh, I can't do this. Why would I do this? I mean, I saw a Facebook post once where they were offering a job for Zambian Kwacha. We're in Zambia, 1,500, and I saw the comments. I'm like, people were saying, no, it's too low, I'm overqualified. But the thing is, how many job seekers are there in the country, and do you really have that luxury of saying, oh, I'm too overqualified in this day and age? My take is, whatever you can get when you're looking for opportunities, get it, and you don't know what happens after that. You don't know what happened. For me, I had no clue that I was gonna be in this position, man. No clue. I was just saying, okay, I'm gonna take this role. It's gonna be a low paying job. It's okay. At least I'm not at zero anymore. And then you go from there. And you have to be humble to do that. I'm not saying I really didn't know. For me, I just wanted a job, and all this that I'm telling you is something that I'm able to see in hindsight, and hopefully someone can say, oh, okay, this guy did this, and just trying to impact someone who might be looking for opportunities. I mean, it's tough right now. People are looking for opportunities. Business is wild. It's just crazy. So sometimes you take any opportunity, but you never lose sight of your long-term goals. So even for me, I never lost sight of where I'm trying to go or where I was trying to be, and luckily enough, God came through with a job. He promoted me before even I got that other job. So I mean, you never know where the opportunity comes. Look at Joseph in the Bible. What was he doing before he got to the palace? He was just in the fields. He was overlooked by his brothers, but he kept diligent to what he was doing, and the opportunity found him. And you see, God normally gives us the destination. He tells you, oh, you're gonna be a king, or you're gonna be a leader, but he never shows you the process. So that's the thing. So you never know how he's gonna maneuver you into the place that he's told you. Because, like, I know my destination. I know exactly where I'm gonna be 10 years from now. But in between, I don't know. Like, even now, I when I look back 10 years, I didn't think I would be here. I'm grateful, I'm happy, but I didn't know. But I know the destination. God reveals the destination, but he doesn't show you the steps, the process, because he leads you step by step. The steps of a righteous man are guided by the Lord. He's the one who gives you strength. And as you go, because you might come across a lot of chaotic situations, you might make your own mistakes. I'm always big on that, man. Sometimes we like to say, oh, this happened to me, but guys, sometimes we make our own mistakes. And you have to be man enough, woman enough, and say, okay, look, I messed up, I apologize, and let me do better. Because it's not about being perfect, it's about being committed. God is not looking for perfection, man. He's looking for commitment. Are you committed? I mean, look at, if he was looking for perfection, I was listening to T.G. Jakes today, and he said, when you think about it, Saul was actually more moral than David, but God blessed David more. Because David was committed, he was a spiritual guy. That's a topic on itself, man. But it's not about being perfect. You make mistakes, bad things will happen, bad breaks will happen, but you keep going. That's the message for today. So take any opportunity that comes before you. Don't over exalt yourself. The Bible says, humble yourself before the Lord, and he will exalt you. He will exalt you. He knows the end from the beginning. So that's my take. The other one I said I was gonna take was don't get depressed or discouraged when you don't see the fruits of your changed behavior, your changed mindset. So this is what I'm trying to say. Say you're trying to lose weight. Understand that you didn't get fat. Sorry to use that word. You didn't get overweight overnight. You didn't get broke overnight. You didn't become financially irresponsible overnight. Your relationship didn't become bad overnight. It took steps, steps. It was a process. And then now that you've said, oh, okay, you know what? I want to change my health. I want to change the direction of my life. I want to change how my relationship is. Don't get discouraged if you see like maybe a month passes and nothing's changing. Your body isn't changing. The tummy is not going in. The biceps are not growing. You have to understand that this thing is gonna take a process. The same way it took a process to you becoming overweight, to you coming to a position where you say, oh man, I need to change my weight. Oh, I want my relationship to change. It's going to take the same amount of time, maybe even more, maybe even less sometimes, but it's going to be a process to get there. Unless you're going to do something like win the lottery or something like that. But we're talking about life and the stages and the processes. So don't give up when you see the fruits of your new changed behavior, your changed mindset not popping up immediately. You keep going, you keep doing the same thing, and understand it's going to be a process. It's about consistency. That's the key. Commitment and consistency. Don't ask God to bless what you're not committed to. So that's my take for today, my Monday morning motivation. Number one, take any opportunity in the short term, but always have your long-term view. Don't lose sight of your long-term ambition or your long-term destination. But you have to take the opportunity that presents yourself first. You take that one. Because if you're looking for a job, once you take that low job, you get another job. Just like that, a friend of mine in the office was telling me about someone who took a job, I think, in a government, and she was so qualified, and she took it, and she was getting about 1,500, but she was fully qualified. But she said, guy, I just need to get in. And once she got in, 6 months later, she was promoted, and she's an internal auditor. That's how it works. That's how it works. So we humble ourselves, we keep our long-term visions in play, but we humble ourselves in the interim. Number two, when you see the results not happening of your new changed mindset, your changed behavior, your workout, you don't give up. You don't say this is not working. Nah. It took a process for you to get where you are. It's going to take a series of processes, a series of steps for you to manifest the new life, the new weight, the new look, whatever, the new financial freedom. All those things are gonna take a series of steps. So remember, the steps of a righteous man are guided by the Lord. Don't give up. Remember, those who wait upon the Lord who have their strength renewed. Though they stumble, they will not fall. So remember these things. Don't give up in life. Always look at the bright side. There's always a bright side to everything. And it's just life. It's a process. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're in the middle. But we never give up. For me, you empty the bucket every day. Do everything that you can. And I tell you, man, God's gonna bless you. I don't know when, Again, I'm not a prophet, but I believe in learning his principles, having a relationship with him, and following that direction. When you mess up, you analyze yourself, and then you try and do better the next time. So even today, you make your mistakes, you do some things perfectly well. Tomorrow, you start again. That's what life is about. It's about a commitment, and it's about being committed to the things that you're asking God to bless, because you're in partnership with him. So remember, it's Empty the Bucket. It's your boy Che. Have a good day.